There are moments in every parent's life that are filled with pride. And then there are moments so emotional that they leave a lasting mark on the heart. For Queen Letizia of Spain, one such moment may have come when she saw her eldest daughter, Princess Leonor, dressed in her military uniform for the first time. To the public, the images symbolized duty, responsibility, and the future of the Spanish monarchy. To Spain, they represented a young woman preparing to become queen. But for Queen Letizia, those images may have meant something entirely different. They may have represented the realization that her little girl was no longer a child. And according to many royal observers, that realization was far more emotional than anyone could have imagined. Today, we'll explore the story behind Queen Letizia's reported emotional reaction to seeing Princess Leonor in military uniform, why the moment carried such significance, and what it reveals about the powerful bond between mother and daughter. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more royal family stories and insights. When Princess Leonor was born on October 31, 2005, Queen Letizia entered a completely new chapter of her life. Before becoming a mother, Letizia had already built an impressive career as a journalist. She was known for her intelligence, professionalism, and determination. But nothing could fully prepare her for the emotional journey of motherhood. From the moment Leonor arrived, Letizia reportedly became deeply devoted to her daughter. As a modern royal mother, she worked hard to balance public responsibilities with family life. Unlike some royal traditions of the past, Letizia took an active role in raising both Leonor and her younger daughter, Infanta Sofia. She attended school functions. She closely monitored their education. She prioritized family time whenever possible. And throughout the years, observers often noted the close relationship she shared with her daughters. Particularly with Leonor. As the future Queen of Spain, Leonor's upbringing carried unique challenges. Every decision mattered. Every milestone attracted public attention. Every step toward adulthood carried historical significance. For Letizia, this reality was both a privilege and a burden. She wanted to prepare her daughter for the future. But she also wanted to protect her. Like many mothers, she understood that growing up means facing challenges. Yet unlike most mothers, she knew those challenges would unfold on a global stage. As Leonor matured, she gradually assumed more public responsibilities. Her speeches attracted praise. Her confidence impressed observers. Her dedication reassured supporters of the monarchy. But perhaps no milestone felt more significant than her military training. Military education has long been an important tradition for future Spanish monarchs. King Felipe himself completed military training as part of his preparation for the throne. For Leonor, participation in military programs signaled an important step toward her future role as head of state. The decision was widely celebrated. Many Spaniards viewed it as evidence of her commitment to duty. Images of the princess in uniform quickly spread across newspapers, television broadcasts, and social media platforms. Public reaction was overwhelmingly positive. People admired her discipline. They admired her determination. They admired her willingness to embrace responsibility. But behind the public celebration may have been a very different emotional experience. One experienced by Queen Letizia. Imagine spending years raising a child. Watching her take her first steps, helping with homework, comforting her after difficult days, celebrating birthdays, creating memories, then suddenly seeing her dressed in a military uniform, standing confidently as a young woman prepared to serve her country. For many parents, such a moment would be overwhelming. Not because of sadness, but because of what it represents. The passage of time, the end of childhood, the beginning of a new chapter. Many royal commentators have suggested that seeing Leonor in uniform may have been one of the most emotional moments of Letizia's life. Although the Queen has always maintained remarkable composure in public, observers often note subtle signs of emotion during major milestones involving her daughters. She is known for being deeply invested in their development and well-being. As a result, witnessing such a significant transition likely carried enormous emotional weight. What made the moment particularly powerful was the symbolism of the uniform itself. A military uniform is more than clothing. It represents service, responsibility, sacrifice. Leadership. When Leonor put on that uniform, she wasn't simply participating in a training program. She was visibly stepping closer to her future destiny. And that future destiny includes becoming queen. For Letizia, this may have been the moment when the reality became impossible to ignore. For years, Leonor's future role had seemed distant. Something that would happen someday. Something far away. But seeing her in uniform transformed that abstract future into something tangible. Something real. Something happening now. Parents often describe moments like these as emotional wake-up calls. Suddenly, they realize just how quickly time has passed. The child they once carried has become an adult. The little girl who once needed guidance now possesses independence. The future they imagined has arrived sooner than expected. For Queen Letizia, seeing Leonor in military attire may have triggered exactly that realization. And with realization often comes emotion. Throughout Leonor's childhood, Letizia worked tirelessly to provide stability. She wanted her daughters to understand both privilege and responsibility. She emphasized education. She encouraged discipline. She promoted strong values. Those efforts appear to have succeeded. Leonor has consistently demonstrated maturity and professionalism beyond her years. Yet even when parents achieve their goals, emotional moments still occur. Perhaps especially then, because success often confirms that childhood is ending. One reason many people connected with this story is because it feels universal. Royal families may live extraordinary lives, but they experience many of the same emotions as everyone else. Parents everywhere understand the bittersweet feeling of watching children grow up. Whether it's a graduation, a first job, a wedding, or a major achievement, there comes a moment when parents realize their children are ready to move forward. And that realization can be surprisingly emotional. For Queen Letizia, Leonor's military training likely represented one of those moments. A major milestone, a powerful symbol, a reminder that the future queen was becoming the leader Spain expects her to be. Publicly, Letizia maintained her composure. As always, she fulfilled her royal duties with professionalism and grace. But many observers believe that privately, the emotions were impossible to ignore. Because beneath the queen's title is a mother who loves her daughter, a mother who worries, a mother who hopes, a mother who dreams, and a mother who understands that every milestone brings both joy and change. Another reason this moment may have affected Letizia so deeply is her own personal journey. Unlike many royal consorts born into aristocratic families, Letizia came from a more ordinary background. She built her career through hard work and determination. Her path to royalty was unexpected. As a result, she may view Leonor's royal destiny from a unique perspective. She understands both the opportunities and the pressures associated with public life. She knows the sacrifices involved. She understands the scrutiny, and she likely appreciates the challenges her daughter will continue facing. Seeing Leonor embrace those challenges with confidence undoubtedly inspired pride. But pride and emotion often go hand in hand. The stronger the pride, the stronger the emotion. As Leonor continues her military training and assumes greater responsibilities, similar moments will likely follow. Each milestone will bring new opportunities, new achievements, new responsibilities, and new reminders that childhood has been left behind. For Queen Letizia, each of those moments will carry personal significance. Because no matter how accomplished Leonor becomes, she will always remain her daughter. The little girl she once tucked into bed. The child she protected from the pressures of public life. The young woman she helped prepare for an extraordinary future. That connection does not disappear. It only grows stronger. In the end, Queen Letizia's reported emotional reaction wasn't really about the military uniform itself. It was about everything the uniform represented. Growth, responsibility, service, leadership, and the realization that her daughter was becoming exactly the person she had worked so hard to help her become. For the public, the images represented the future of Spain. For the monarchy, they represented continuity. But for Queen Letizia, they represented something much more personal. A mother's pride, a mother's love, and perhaps a few tears shed in private as she watched her daughter take one more step toward her destiny. What do you think? Was seeing Princess Leonor in military uniform one of the most emotional moments Queen Letizia has experienced as a mother? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal family stories, history, and exclusive insights. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. There are moments in every parent's life that are filled with pride. And then